Hi everybody, welcome to this installment of Sassy Sonya Sews. We hope everyone has been doing fine. We want to welcome our new subscribers and those of you who are new to viewing our videos. We always appreciate any stop bys and views that we get, so thank you for that. Welcome if you're watching a video for the very first time. Today, we are going to be seeing a huge project that recently got completed. I will say it probably took close to a year to get done from the time I purchased the fabrics, cut the fabrics, starched the fabrics, sewed the fabrics into quilt blocks, and then pieced it all together and got finished with the machine quilting. So this is, I got this pattern from fatquartershop.com, and it is a bear paw quilt pattern. I did the throw size that you see here. A lot of patterns come with different sizes, so I did the throw size. This is a fat quarter friendly pattern. Each one of these blocks, and that's what they are. So there's 18 of them, and so you have 18 different fat quarters. This pattern used all red variations. I chose to do a kind of an ombre effect, going with light colors all the way down to the bottom here. You can see to the dark colors. And the fabrics that I chose were relating to something that the person that is receiving this as a gift, their likes and things that interested them. And that's how I came upon choosing the fabrics. So as you see, as in the pattern, I don't know how, because it's kind of big, I can't really hold it up. And I don't have a design wall we can hang it up, but you can see that there are the definitions in the rows. And I'm not sure if you can see the quilt fabric. So this individual likes dragons, and so I wanted to keep a lot of things in the dragon motif. If you look at the quilting itself, it's kind of swirly. The pattern is called Dragon's Breath, so that too is keeping in with the theme of dragon, and things of that nature. You'll see on the side for the binding that it is a satin blanket binding, and that is also a desire of the recipient when they were, just mentioning, because they know somebody who does quilting. Well, it would be nice if. And so the pattern itself just did the quilt blocks and ended there, and you were to add the binding. I knew I was going to use the blanket binding, so I added an extra border to accommodate for the width of the blanket binding, and so that's how we came to get the binding on. Then I wanted to show you the back side, because this is part two. So basically this could be a reversible quilt. I shopped for different types of fabrics. So this is called a pieced back. And this is where it's not one sheet of fabric, quote unquote. It is several different pieces of fabric that are sewn together to make the size of the quilt. And as you see, we also have some extra border here. And I did that in order to accommodate for the width of the front of the quilt. And then again, on the back, I needed to add an additional border so that it would accommodate also the front of the quilt and the blanket binding. So this is going to be a huge surprise. So final things need to be done. There are some links and some threads that do need to be cut. We did add the, let's see, which side is it on? Oh, here we go. This is the label. We've got that on. And I always like to check after it's cooled to see, make sure that it's actually stayed down. But on the front, as a lot of you know, I do my own quilting on my home sewing machine. Because when you do the calculations to send it out to a long arm quilter, it's quite expensive. So a quilt this size probably would be in the neighborhood of $500 or $600 to get it long arm quilted. I don't know about you, but I don't have that kind of money to spend. They're beautiful when they come back, but I always opt to quilt them on my home machine. And of course, I always need some guide. And so I just wanted to share with you just a little funny. I saved all of the paper that I picked off of the quilt after I sewed it on the design onto the quilt. You then tear the paper off, and you know, it reveals your pattern on the fabric. But I thought it would be fun to just see how much a quilt this size, how much of the paper that you're actually tearing off. So this is quite a while worth of tearing paper off. So I thought that would be something kind of fun and you know, peculiar to show you. So that is that, and this is our dragon quilt, and we hope you enjoyed watching this video. As always, we encourage you to leave a comment, ask questions, and you know, just take a poke around at our past videos. And once again, we thank you for stopping by and visiting us here at Sassy Sonya Sews. And as always, happy quilting. Happy sewing.